Alright, welcome everybody back to another video. You guys already know how we do it here. I tend to do a news talk every day, and this is the news talk of the day. I just woke up. Well, that was a lie. Like, I woke up at like 9 o'clock. It's now 11 a.m. So, I'm a little behind. I wanted to wake up at 7. Like, I put my alarm at 7, and then I just keep hitting the snooze button, and then I got tired of hitting the snooze button, and then I just fell back asleep. So, you can't say that I didn't try, but I'm going to start to wake up early and start working out. I want to start working out in the morning and also do a workout in the evening. So, we're going to get right into it. You guys can't see the screen. Let me switch it up for you. So, if you guys don't already, go follow my Twitter at something special. Please and thank you. Essentially, I don't really look at news headlines or whatnot. I kind of just look at the news around Twitter, and it's better that way. I find it's more funny, more banter, stuff like that. So if you guys want to enjoy it with me, does that even make sense? So if you guys like this type of stuff, please feel free to subscribe, Listen to this. Let me turn on my headset first off. Shit, it was off. It was already on. Listen to this. Absolutely true, and couldn't have said it better myself. Seriously, every Canadian needs to hear this.
First of all, it's great to hear that everything's on the table when Parliament isn't even in session. The people of Canada have elected their representative to sit in the House and address these types of issues. Parliament should be recalled immediately. The fact that we're all discussing these issues and lots of smart people are weighing in is great. But here's a thought. The people that are elected by Canadians should be talking about this in Parliament. There is nothing stopping the Prime Minister from recalling Parliament and having those people that are duly elected by Canadians that represent the will of Canadians discussing one of the biggest economic crises in the last decade. And second to that, there may not be this sense of unity because a lot of this falls on the Prime Minister's shoulders. We have a weakened, vulnerable economy, and that is all on him. It's not on President Trump. So we go into a trade war, being one of the most unproductive countries in the OECD, having not addressed these issues when we knew Trump was going to be elected. We knew this at the end of October.
Yeah, so I'm going to stop the video right there, but clearly that girl has a freaking point. I don't even know if this is aired on our news channels in Canada. I've never seen this news outlet, Power Play, but she's smart over there. If she's from the States, she's absolutely right. Our parliament is shut down right now. The fact that they're saying that we're going to start a trade war when our parliament is literally closed right now, like, this is ridiculous. She made a very good point. She's completely bang on the money. Like, Mark Kenney, I literally just quoted this tweet, like, putting clown faces. It's time for a new, more effective climate plan that everyone can get behind, that makes our economy more competitive and grows good jobs today and in the future. How does a carbon, like, what, bro? Like, that's literally, I just clown emoji to that. Like, I don't even know what are you supposed to say to that? Like, he's a clown emoji. He's a clown. I just got this from my senior parents today. Breaks my heart. FYI, our natural gas bill for January is $464. If I deduct the carbon tax, delivery charge, and more taxes, HST, our bill would be $148. Therefore, 75% of our gas bill is not actual gas use. Now, does that seem like fair? Does that seem fair to you guys? Oh, like, we seriously need to get, like, what the fuck? 75% of our gas bill is not actually used, and that's what happened to me. For my business, I had a business, and I needed to use a lot of propane because it was a food truck. Okay, it was a food truck. I needed to use a lot of propane. My propane bills were stupid. It's just draining. And on top of that, as a business, you get a bill, and then depending on how much that bill is, because you're a business, you pay another bill another 13% on top of the already exist. It makes absolutely no sense. It's I can go on and on about this, and I can literally talk for hours about this, which is why I created the new segment on this channel. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's basically me just talking, and yeah, and you guys get to listen to some of the stuff too. So it's pretty nice, you know. Donald Trump just posted this. So he posted out in like a chart. Daily encounters of undocumented migrants without repatriation and returns to. I don't really understand this chart, but you can clearly see that it went down when Trump took office and with his new border measures. So it's nice to see a good president. The U.S. Instantly revoked this student's visa when she was caught protesting. We need to do the same thing in Canada. So apparently, I don't know if this is real or not, but it was on the news. This lady was protesting in the States, and then on a visa. So technically, she's not even a citizen. So I mean, I could see why that makes sense. Like, why are you protesting? Technically, like, you're supposed to be here, like, to study, right? Oh, it says here. Yeah. Send them back home with no refund. That's what he said. So I just retweeted that. I kind of agree with that. If you're on a visa, you're coming here to do something. You're, like, technically you're here on our, like, facilities. You're using our schools, our education, our system, and if you're protesting, like, what the fuck? You're not even, like, technically a citizen of the country. So, oh god, man, this world is messed up. Speaking of messed up, welcome to the Liberals' government. Economic carnage. This is just literally a photo of our dollar, Canadian dollar, dropping drastically, and it dropped. It's been dropping for steadily like 2 days now. So, yeah, and this is just the start, boys. This is just the start. Press. Trudeau would be wise to talk to President Trump directly before pushing outlandish comments in the media. Oof, I imagine this will really sting feminist Trudeau's ego. I don't even know what the heck she was saying here, this last sentence. But if you guys didn't already see,
and the reason
we already covered this yesterday, but basically at the end,
years alone has the potential to kill tens of millions of Americans. And so the president is intent on doing this. And I think Justin Trudeau would be wise to talk to President Trump directly before pushing outlandish comments like that to the media.
Like, Trudeau hasn't even talked to Trump yet. So he's effectively not doing his sworn duty. He needs to be ejected out of Parliament, like, right now. He's in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if after let's say a year goes by, Trudeau is finally out of Parliament. I wouldn't be surprised if he eventually gets, like, arrested. Like, he's gonna flee Canada, I think he's gonna flee Canada, and then there's gonna be an arrest warrant put out for him, because I think there's so many things he's hidden, so many things he's done that weren't right. Anyways, moving on. Danielle Smith is my prime minister right now, period. There is no one else representing Canada's interests at the moment. Well, Pierre kinda is. The Globe and Mail. Danielle Smith proposes a joint Canada-U.S. military base for Arctic security. So, that'd be really cool to see. Except this will probably, this won't ever happen, because Alberta's not like it's not like it's not like its own country, so it's like it won't ever happen. People I really dislike right now as a Canadian in order: Jagmeet Singh, Justin Trudeau, Mark Carney, Chrystia Freeland, Doug Ford. People I really like in order: Donald Trump. And I don't blame him one bit for the terrorists. I blame our government. So, Jagmeet, Justin, Chrystia Freeland, Canada has fallen. Yep, that's about it. That's crazy. Trudeau, Carney, Gilbert, and Butts don't want Canada to see this. NASA has determined Canada removes more CO2 from the atmosphere than it emits due to our large forest. So if we look at this, this is NASA. This is actually NASA. Look at this. Look at this chart here. We admit zero. We're green. We're a clean country. And look at the red countries. And yet our citizens are the most taxed on climate change in the entire world. So that's astonishing. That's an astonishing. Just been informed that we are bringing back 6 hostages from the Venezuela. From Venezuela. Thank you, Rick Garnell and the entire staff. Great job. That was tweeted from Donald Trump. So they're bringing back hostages from Venezuela. That's 6 lives literally saved. That's amazing. That's amazing. Canadians have an issue merging with the US, but not China. This is our government Canadian website, LMAO. Literally China's corporate social credit system, how businesses can prepare. Like, I read this. I don't really know what's happening here, but I think it's just like, I don't think anything actually is impacted on Canadian soil. I think they're just talking, basically. Note for the day. It's Alberta's oil, not Canada's. So Alberta has been on the Twitter sphere talking lately. They really want to dissociate with Canada. Same thing with Quebec. They really want to dissociate with Canada. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Do you guys blame them? Please let me know in the comments below. Mark my words, the biggest threat to Canadian economy isn't Donald Trump, but it is Carney. I truly hope Canadians realize this. We're in the process. We're in the process of it. We're a little slow, but we're in the process of it. Breaking, the government backs down on capital gains tax hike. So there's a group of out there, I don't know their name, I guess they're Canadian Taxpayer Federal, but they're suing the Canadian government because they're illegally putting taxes on us that haven't been passed by Parliament or anything like that, because our Parliament's prorogued. Our Parliament isn't even running right now, and they're still fucking shooting up our taxes, and these people are like, hey, you can't do that, we're suing you. So these people are actually kind of working for Canadians. I like to see that. Thank you. Mark Kenney should have probably fact-checked his anti-PR / pro-globalist script. It's okay, though, I did for him. This is a 4-minute long video. If you guys want to go watch it, I highly suggest you check out my page. I retweet all of this stuff, or you can just go to Jasmine Lane on Twitter herself and go follow her. She does absolutely amazing analysis. I like the way she talks, too, so yeah, you guys could go check her out. Canada is on the brink of economic collapse driven by a far-left woke policy over the past decade. Here's a video of food banks line up downtown Toronto. It stretches over 4 blocks. This looks like a third world country. Look at that. All those people lined up. Yep. I mean, that's just sad to see. Like, there shouldn't be a need for this, but under Trudeau there is. Mr. Sunshine Babies tweeted out, "You're crazy, B word," because I don't know what he said you're crazy to, but it was something silly. So that's why I reposted it. I don't know where the tweet is, but he replied to something. He replied to Chrystia Freeland. And he was talking about it, basically. The U.S. has a president who loves to protect his country. Canada has a failed PM who doesn't give a F about his country and who sold us out to the globalist interests. honestly, I just retweeted this because I want to know your thoughts, your opinion in the comments below. Do you think our PM, our Prime Minister, has given up on Canada? Has given up on us, Canadians? Sorry, asshole, you can't turn Canada into one of the most uncompetitive countries in the world and then expect us to go toe-to-toe to the biggest, most productive economic in the world. F you for putting us in this position, you communist poo. So basically, we covered this yesterday also. This is literally Trudeau saying, listen, if the U.S. puts tariffs on us because we're not securing our borders and all that stuff, then we're going to put tariffs on them, even though our parliament, you're not even supposed to be working. You're not even supposed to be doing interviews right now. You're not supposed to be doing anything because you prorogued the government and you told everybody that you're resigning. So why are you even talking, dude? I'm sorry. Like, I sometimes get a little heated there because, well, it also kind of affects me. I live in Canada, but still. If Canada joins the U.S., then we gain the Second Amendment rights to firearms. An armed people is a free people. I want to know your thoughts, your opinion in the comments below. Would you want the Second Amendment rights to firearms in Canada? Let me know. I just repeated it. I retweeted this. I kind of am for it and not for it. It'd be cool to have guns back, but up to a certain amount. Like, I don't want people to be running around with freaking machine guns and stuff like that. Like, that seems intense. Like, Carney, we don't stand by as tariffs hurt Canadian workers. Also, Carney, carbon taxes are good for household finances. I don't even want to play this, boys, because this is exactly what it is.
Canadians will always stick together. And we won't stand by as tariffs hurt our workers and their families. If you were going to take out the carbon tax, we should replace it with something that is at least, if not more, effective.
Like, what? Like, what? I think I literally played this clip. Was it yesterday or the day before? And I literally said, what? I don't even know what to say to this. Like, it's a clown show. Is Trudeau evil or just an idiot? Serious question. Serious question. Leave your thoughts down below. Is Trudeau evil or just an idiot? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Now, this is kind of funny, actually. Jagmeet Singh calls for an emergency press conference regarding no conference. Calls for 10,000 billion.
Union votes. It's an incredible opportunity for me. I have also called for 10,000 billion
what is this?
In retaliatory
I don't even know if this
tariffs
is real.
On the United States that will help further fund my union voters while the rest of Canadians can pound salt. My main job is to protect unions and keep their fat paychecks rolling, regardless if the rest of Canadians are forced into poverty. Okay, I will take two questions. CTV News. Vasi Capelos.
Jagmeet, is that another new Rolex watch?
Yes, it's my new Rolex Fuck Canada edition too. So now I have one for each wrist, bro. Did you not see my last press conference, bro?
It's literally jokes. If you guys want to see the full video, go look at my Twitter. Breaking. Some rare good news. Canadian law requires a 30-day consultant before imposing a counter tariff. So for 30 days, Canadians won't be taxed into oblivion yet. Bad news. The government prorogued until March 24, meaning no stimulus for businesses. Why? Because reopening Parliament would trigger an election, and the Liberals would rather protect their leadership than protect Canadian businesses. So the good news is we can't counter tariff the U.S. because there's a law. So there's a 30-day law, and we can't even talk about this because the government is prorogued. So that's actually some good news. Remember that Donald Trump did not destroy the Canadian economy through tariffs. Trudeau hands out billions to other countries while Canadians stand in line for food banks. So he sent a lot of money to a lot of places. He sent $1 billion to Iraq. In total, Canada spends over $5 billion a year on direct cash support for foreign aid and $20 billion on immigration and refugee programs. And yeah, that's it. That's it. We've read through all of our news segments. So not too long there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little news segments. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm here every day. So if you guys want to support and want to listen to me talk unfiltered, especially these news segments, I don't really edit them. So if you guys want to hear somebody talk about the news unfiltered, unscripted, then yeah, give me a follow, and I'll try and give you guys the most accurate shit there is. But apart from that, yeah. See you guys tomorrow for the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Love you guys. Peace.